WABC, New York.
Hey there, I'm Mike Gillette, your host, and this is When Radio Ruled, episode number 45. A special look at Eddie Cantor and the songs he performed live on the radio in 1937. Eddie Cantor, of course, was a multi-talented entertainer who was a huge star in vaudeville and on Broadway, in silent film, and in radio, and in talking pictures, and in television. Eddie Cantor is a true showbiz legend with a vast body of work spanning decades. But this podcast is going to focus on Eddie Cantor, the singer of songs, old and new, as recorded live on The Eddie Cantor Show in 1937. Eddie's musical recording career began in 1917, and he had several hit songs throughout the 1920s. When these songs were recorded live on his radio show in 1937, Eddie Cantor was still a very popular singer, selling out concerts and charting records in addition to being at the very top of the radio ratings. The first few songs are the oldies, originally recorded by Eddie early in his career. We'll hear new, as in 1937, songs a little later, but Eddie's earliest recordings were always audience favorites, and by popular demand, he made room to sing them on the show.
Folks that live next door to me have a brand new baby, and it nearly drives me wild when they rave about that child. All I ever hear her do is cry. But there's another baby, as cute as she can be, moved in today across the way at number 63, and she's made a hit with me. She's got a dog and cat, a great big picture hat, and all the boys just call her baby. She's got a dainty style, a little baby smile, the kind that makes you want to stick around a while. She's got those dreamy eyes, and every time she sighs, you forget your family. The other evening, in a cabaret we spent, and when I saw the check, I thought it was the rent. But when the waiter came, she simply signed her name. That's the kind of a baby for me. She's got a dog and cat, a great big picture hat, and all the boys just call her baby. She's got an aeroplane, a summer home in Maine, and diamonds that would set a fellow most insane. She's got those dreamy eyes, and every time she sighs, you forget your family. Her father is retired, doesn't have to toil. He's made $1 million out of Texas oil, and she's his only child, and she's just awfully wild. That's the kind of a baby for me. Don't put a tax on the beautiful girl. How can I live without love? You can tax my business and all that I own, but have a little pity, leave my pleasure alone. What'll I do on a beautiful night if I should happen to fall? Suppose that I'm about to kiss a beautiful maid. What if she discovers that my tax isn't paid? So don't put a tax on the beautiful girls, or I won't get any loving at all. Don't put a tax on the beautiful girls. How can I live without love? You can tax my soda, I'll pay it somehow. But don't you think the price of chicken's high enough now? What'll I do on a beautiful night if I should happen to fall? But if you have to put a tax on beautiful vamps, let me be the guy who goes around with the stamp. So don't put a tax on the beautiful girls, or I won't get any loving at all. And all right, Jack. You may talk about your love affairs. Here's one I'd like to tell to you. All night long they sit upon the stairs. He holds her close and starts to coo. My little Margie, I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. 'Cause I have bought the diamond ring and everything for Margie. You've been my inspiration, days are never blue. And after all is said and done, there is really only one for Margie. Margie, it's you. Margie, I'm always thinking of you. Margie, I'll tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. 'Cause I have bought the Margie, you've been my inspiration, days are never blue. Why, you're the combination of every girl I've ever loved. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you.
I noticed from your clippings that although you started with Ziegfeld in 1916, that it wasn't until the Ziegfeld Follies of 1919 that your name went up as a star.
Well, that's right, James. Gee, what a thrill that was.
Oh, it must have been a great opening night.
It was. The New Amsterdam Theater was packed with celebrities. Diamond Jim Brady, the Vanderbilts, the Harrimans, Ambassador Gerard. Everybody was there.
Were you nervous?
Well, the top of my body was all right, but my knees were doing a rumba. I was standing in the wings waiting to go on. John Steele and the chorus of Ziegfeld's glorified girls were on the stage singing Irving Berlin's smash hit.
All right, Eddie. Come on, you're on next.
I know it. Gee, all these years I wanted to be a star, and now that my big night is here, I'm almost afraid.
Buck up. We all know you're going to be a big hit. Oh, here's a telegram that just came for you.
Thanks. It's from my best friend in California. Listen, go out there and mop up. I'm pulling for your pal. Signed, Bill.
Oh, that's swell.
Yes? There never was a guy like Will Rogers.
All right, Eddie, come on, Eddie, you're on. There's your record music. Good luck, kid. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is certainly a wonderful opening night. Think of it, you all paid $11 a seat for this show. But the lovely girls here are really worth the price of admission themselves. Ziegfeld advertises them as having the most beautiful faces in the world. But from the way they're dressed tonight, you'll never know. You know, the other day the papers made a big fuss because in Rex's restaurant, a woman got a pearl out of an oyster. That's nothing. We got a girl in this show who got a diamond bracelet out of an old crab. Of course, I'm not as important as the other principals in the show. I guess that's why they gave me a dressing room up on the 5th floor near the chorus girls. I had to pass by all their rooms just to get a drink of water, and they insist on leaving their doors open. Boy, was I thirsty. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm going to sing a brand new song. The boys have just been back from France a short time, so I'm dedicating this song to them. Reuben, I've been thinking, said his wifey dear. Now that all is peaceful and calm, the boys will soon be back on the farm. Mr. Reuben started winking, slowly rubbed his chin. He pulled his chair up close to Mother, and he asked her with a grin, how you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they've seen Harry? How you gonna keep 'em away from Broadway, jazzing around, painting the town? How you gonna keep 'em away from harm? That's a mystery. They cannot bounce a cow upon their knees. They'd rather bounce a Polly woo-wee-wee. How you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they've seen Harry? How you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they've seen Harry? How you gonna keep 'em away from Broadway, gathering around, painting the town? How you gonna keep 'em away from harm? That's a mystery. Imagine Reuben when he meets his pa. He'll kiss his cheek and holler, woo, la, la. How you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they've seen Harry?
Eddie Cantor grew up in poverty and became very concerned with social justice. He was extremely pro-union helping to found the Actors Equity, and later serving as president of the Screen Actors Guild. An early supporter of Franklin Roosevelt and the New Deal programs, Eddie Cantor wasn't shy in using his show to express his patriotism and hopes for the future of the USA.
My country. Won't you buy a stamp or two? We use the bestest kind of glue. Sweet land of. Citizens must not be lax in paying up their income tax. Of the I see. And whereof. If you send us your request, we'll sing the numbers you like best. Republicans and Democrats have all stopped talking through their hats. Rally round our president, for he's the most efficient gent. We'll be on the air each Sunday night, and everything will be all right. Sleep tight. I'm singing hallelujah and shouting to ya that things look rosy now. The clouds are disappearing, the crowds are cheering, 'cause things look rosy now. Let us be thankful and start in smiling, although we have forgotten how. Let's all sing hallelujah, 'cause things look rosy now. I'm singing hallelujah and shouting to ya that things look rosy now. Good times are now before us, so join the chorus, 'cause things look rosy now. In every town of this happy nation, and even where they hoe and plow, they're singing hallelujah, oh hallelujah, 'cause things look rosy now. And if you don't think that things are looking rosy, let me tell you about this. The other day at Hollywood and Vine Street, a panhandler met me, and he put out two hats. Not one, two hats. So I dropped a quarter in one of them. He said, "What's the matter with the other hat?" I said, "Wait a minute. What is the idea of having two hats?" He said, "Well, I'll tell you the truth. Since Roosevelt has been elected, things have been so good, I had to open up another branch. They're singing hallelujah, shout hallelujah, all things look rosy now."
From the picture.
Some good news, neighbor. Next Saturday there's gonna be a ball, and I hope you'll all be there at this marvelous affair. Imagine one big hall reaching all the way across the continent from Maine to Frisco Bay. You mustn't miss this great event in honor of our president. Come along and bring all your friends and neighbors to the birthday ball in honor of a man that we all love, and help along those who are helpless. Even though you cast your vote for Landon, you'll find a welcome for one and all. Republicans and high silk hats will dance with humble Democrats on Saturday night at the president's birthday ball. It's gonna be a grand affair. Even Hoover will be there on Saturday night at the president's birthday ball.
But Eddie Cantor wasn't a politician. He was an entertainer who knew a catchy tune when he heard one, and remained musically relevant by singing the latest and greatest tunes.
Oh, baby, what I wouldn't do with plenty of money and you, in spite of the worry that money brings. Just a little filthy lucre buys a lot of things, and I could take you to places you'd like to go. But outside of that, I've no use for dough. It's the root of all evil, of strife and upheaval. But I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money and you. Oh, baby, I'd like to buy you a wedding ring, a license to marry and everything, a cottage with roses around the door, room for 2 or 3 or 4, or maybe there'd be more. And there with you by my side, we'll know every joy. I'd be your Will Powell, you Myrna Loy, through the life that's before us. we join in the chorus, 'cause I'm certain, honey, our days would be sunny with plenty of money and you. Oh, gee, but you're swell. When I say swell, I mean you're lovely as well. When I say lovely, I mean glorious too. I'm mad about you. You're about the grandest thing that I ever knew. You got just what it takes. And I'll admit I get the luckiest break. And I mean lucky for what else could it be? When a girl like you loves me, I mean it honestly, gee, but you're swell. Gee, but you're swell. When I say swell, I mean you're lovely as well. When I say lovely, I mean glorious too. I'm mad about you. You're about the grandest thing that I ever knew. Darling, love's in the air. The poor city hall, that man will be there. And when we step, he'll get his regular fee. And an extra 5 from me, I guarantee he'll say, gee, but you're Heard a sermon, what a sermon, preached by Parson Brown. Tell it to ya, tell it to ya. Told each sister, told each mister, time to settle down. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Potatoes are cheaper, tomatoes are cheaper. Now the time of fall in love. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker gave their price a downward shove. Grab yourself someone to fry your eggs and bacon. She can live just like a queen on what you're making. You'll find it simply delicious to help with the dishes. Now's the time to fall in love. Sweets are much cheaper, movie seats are much cheaper. Now's the time to fall in love. A talkie seemed tender to make her surrender. You should take advantage of. When the picture's over, take her where it's quiet. Just remember what the hero did and try it. You're not a Taylor or Gable, but do what you're able. Now's the time to fall in love. Go ahead, will you? Wake up and live. Don't mind the rainy patter, and you will find it's mind over matter. Dark clouds will break up if you will wake up and live. Wake up and live. Show the stuff you're made of. Just follow through. What are you afraid of? You'll try it, won't you? Why don't you wake up and live? Come out of your shell. Hey, fella, find your place and look up. Come out of your shell. Say, fella, just be a go-getting son of a gun. Wake up and live. If Lady Luck is yawning, up on your toes, a better day is dawning. Don't let up, get up and give. Give yourself a shake-up, mister. Wake up and live. 'Cause life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. It's too mysterious what happens. You work, you slave, you worry so, but you can't take your dough when you go, go, go. So wake up and live. If Lady Luck is yawning, up on your toes, a better day is dawning. Don't let up, get up and give. Give yourself a shake-up, mister. Wake up and live.
Eddie gives you his interpretation of Love is on the Air tonight.
Up in Maine or on the Western Plain, makes no difference where you go. Cinderella and her fella have the parlor lights turned low, listening to the radio. Love is on the air tonight, and it's on the heart-to-heart hookup. Love is everywhere tonight. Better look your coziest nook up. Each station throughout the nation will have a song coming through. So if your set works The major networks will do your wooing for you. You should never sing to her if a song is not up your alley. You may sound like Bing to her, but suppose she likes Rudy Valley. If some crooner from old Altoona can tell her better than you, why should you care? Long as love is on the air tonight. Love is on the air tonight, and 100 Crosbys are crooning. They will sing your serenades so that you can spend your time spooning. Find a sofa, a gal to go for, and let romance have its fling. Let some yokel like me get vocal. It's okel-dokel, 'cause I like to sing. So take your sweetheart in your arms. Do your best to thrill and enchant her. There's no need to vocalize. Leave the dirty work all to Cantor. If some Romeo selling Texaco tells her better than you, why should you care? Long as love is on the air each
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
especially Wednesday. Love is on the air When we want to love, we love. When we want to kiss, we kiss. With a little petting, we're getting some fun out of life. When we want to work, we work. When we want to play, we play. In a happy setting, we're getting some fun out of life. Maybe we do the right thing, maybe we do the wrong, spending each day just wending our way along. When we want to sing, we sing. When we want to dance, we dance. You can do your betting, we're getting some fun out of life. When you get to feeling low, just turn on the radio. Be a dial twister and mister, you'll find fun in life. If you're sick of taking bumps, if you're feeling in the dumps, simply flip the dial and smile at some comic jokes. Maybe 'twill be Jack Benny, Alan or Fibber McGee. Of course I won't kick if you happen to pick on me. There's a million laughs and quips waiting at your fingertips. Be a tuner-inner, a grinner, and you'll find that your mind will clear up and cheer up, and you'll get some fun out of life. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words oh so sweet, they're gonna knock me off my feet. A lot of kisses on the bottom, I'll be glad I got 'em. I'm gonna smile and say, I hope you're feeling better. And close with love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna sit right down and lose this frown and write myself a letter. On second thought, I better make believe the letter comes from. What's the use of saying who when you know I mean only you? And when it reaches me, I'm gonna tear it open breathlessly, because the contents will delight me and be the kind of love and letter that you used to write me. I'll make it safe. We have a date this Wednesday night at 7, and boy, I'll be in heaven. Though I know it's only make-believe, for dear, I know we're through, so there is one thing left to do. I'll sit right down and write myself a letter today. Close it this way, heaps of love to only you, a million hugs and kisses too.
and make believe it came from you.
Thanks for listening to Eddie Cantor Sings 1937, episode 45 of When Radio Ruled. I'm Mike Gillette, your host. When Radio Ruled is a Before TV production. Copyright 2022.
Say, Eddie, may I suggest a grand finish for this program?
What?
A cavalcade of some of the songs you introduced and popularized in the past quarter of a century.
Okay. But I'll tell you what, I'd like to ask the audience here in the studio not to applaud the titles of the songs. It will give the listeners in the homes a better chance to hear them. If you please, Jack. Hear them shuffling along. Hear that music and song. It's simply great, mate. Waiting on the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee. Everything is peaches down in Georgia. What a wonderful time in a wonderful climb. My little Margie, I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world she's got a dog and cat, a great big picture hat. That's the kind of a baby for me. She's not so good in a crowd, but when you get her alone, you'd be surprised. Oh, gee, oh, gosh, oh, golly, I'm in love. Oh, gee, oh, gosh, it's you I'm thinking of. I love the ladies. I love the ladies. I love to be amongst the girls. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, what a girl. Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. Potatoes are cheaper, tomatoes are cheaper. Now's the time to fall in love. How you gonna keep them down on the farm after they've seen Paris? You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. She may be weary. Women do get weary wearing that same shabby dress. And when she's weary, try a little tenderness. Did you ever see a dream walking? Well, I did. They took the moonlight out of the skies and put the moonlight right into your eyes. Like an angel, you're a heavenly thing. China, if you wanted to China, then I'd hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. Ooh, you've got me crying for you. And as I sit here and sigh, says I can't believe it's true. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. Oh, when I'm the president, the parents will eat the spinach. When I'm the president,
We want Tanner.
and when I play my final show, I want you folks out there to know my only treasure has been the pleasure of making whoopee.